right, thank you very much, guys. And I want, before we start out, I just want to seriously say thank you so much for coming to something live. Like, give yourselves a hand. Live show. Give yourselves a hand instead of plugging into YouTube like we usually do. Because what I like, I mean, even in stand-up, it provides a forum where we can really talk about the serious questions. And even though it's couched in comedy, we can still be serious. And we can ponder the deep questions like, why are Scooby and Shaggy still with the gang? What do they contribute to these? Every time you see them go into a mansion, they freak out, they run out. Every single... Just once, I'd like to see, you know, they're all kind of going up to the mansion, and Shaggy's like, Scoob, I don't know, Scoob, I don't know, Scoob, Scoob, I don't know, Scoob. And Fred is like, then stay in the van! Saw Prometheus recently. Wow! Wow! I didn't know I was cutting to the quick here. All right. I think the biggest mistake the astronauts made was getting on a ship called Prometheus. Because Prometheus, yeah, you know, Prometheus is an ancient Greek character who, at the end of his story, his liver is being eaten out by a bird. That's how his story ends. You don't get on a ship called Prometheus. You don't get on the starship Mel Gibson. Don't get on the starship Lilo. I got 10 more, but we'll skip that. Only ship I'm getting on is the starship Zeus, God, Batman, hand sanitizer, Sidney Poitier. That's it. Now, there's a term among the stand-ups. It's called parallel thinking, and it's this is what happens when two comedians who have never seen each other's act come to develop the same joke, not because they're copying, but because sometimes similar thought processes lead to a similar punchline. And that said, this next joke is going to be about Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Woo! Even the guy 5 comics ago doesn't have a joke about Star Trek Deep Space Nine. I love Star Trek Deep Space Nine. My favorite character is Odo, who's a shapeshifter, budget permitting. Too many episodes of the shapeshifter getting in a fist fight. You can turn into a pterodactyl. What are you doing going like that? The show is a great show, but my one qualm with it is the title. It's called Star Trek Deep Space Nine. It takes place on a space station and it's called Star Trek. The only place they trekked to was the bar. That is an incorrect title. I'm going to lodge a protest and come up with a better punchline for that joke. I'm sorry, you're not enjoying this at all. It's been too nerdy. Let me try to do, like, I have very little experience with women, very little. You know, boobs are cool, right? No.
Boobs are cool.
What?
Nothing.
What? Did it? No, it's fine. What did you say? What did you say? She said boobs are cool?
Yeah, boobs are cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Point for me. I do think Captain Kirk, going back to the nerd stuff, I'm very sorry. I do think Captain Kirk is the greatest action hero of all time, and here's why. Because he solves a problem by having sex with people. He'll go to a planet, make love to a beautiful woman, and it will be, the sex will be so great, she will become a better person. Have you ever been fucked so good you start recycling? I should open for you. That's him. I couldn't do that. I would, after sex with me, you'd probably have some more milk. I don't know. or something to that effect. This set has gotten terribly awkward terribly quickly. I apologize for that. We talked about Star Trek, Deep Space Nine. I've talked about Star Trek. It's only fair that I should...
You talked about boobs and sex.
And boobs and sex. Right.
Exactly.
Only fair that I should talk about Star Trek: The Next Generation. It's my favorite. That's the one that I grew up with. That was kind of my generation's show. I love that the ship has carpet. You never see them vacuum. Maybe they have a Roomba. I don't know. The oldest piece of equipment in the 24th century rolling around. Somebody had to choose the color scheme. Probably Picard. That would be my assumption. Just imagine, sitting in the ready room, like looking over the swatches. Geordie, what do you think? Why am I asking you? You're blind. All right, I'm going to end on this. Based on the last few jokes, you should know that I'm 30 years old. And I'm still a virgin. The number one question people always ask me is, how far have you gone with a woman? And if we use the baseball, the baseball terminology of first, second, third, and home. My city has no franchise. Really ought to build a stadium, because then maybe if I build it, I will come. You guys have been a treat. Thank you very much.